Hello users, welcome to Apallax. This is r/twosentencerhorror. Enjoy. I fell asleep and dreamt about my first kiss, my graduation ceremony, meeting the love of my life, our wedding, the birth of our little girl, her first day of school, her prom night, and her wedding. What a wondrous dream, I thought. It's like my life is flashing. Oh. The sobbing girl in the funeral asked who had killed mommy and daddy, so I leaned in close and whispered, "Don't play dumb." The cool water of the sea felt wonderful as it whisked around me, dancing around the many twists and turns of my being. It would have felt nicer if these cinder blocks weren't holding me beneath the surface. I kept having to tell my child that there were no monsters under their bed. Not a day has gone by that I haven't wished I had actually taken a moment to look. I can only sleep when my room is pitch black. The glowing eyes above the foot of my bed won't go away. My brother didn't blink when our sister walked in with a black eye. He also didn't blink when the cops asked if he'd seen her ex anywhere at all. Getting in a food fight was supposed to be fun. I didn't realize I'm allergic to peanuts until someone smeared a handful of peanut butter in my face. I hid in the wardrobe as I heard my best friend call my name from down the hall. My best friend's voice whispered from my phone, "Stay in the wardrobe. I'm calling the police now." The tapping of rain on the windows was peaceful as I watched TV. As the channel switched to breaking news of a local plane crash, I opened the curtain and I saw it was actually bits of blood-soaked machinery hitting the windows. We thought that the water tasted weird and smelled bad when we moved in, but the rent was low and we put up with it. It was 6 months later when the bodies were discovered in the water tank. Everyone was freaking out about the giant creature that crawled out of the deep and started attacking cities. They were so focused on it that no one stopped to think about what it was that had scared it enough to flee off the surface. A series of old craters were found along the coast of South Africa until they realized there were bite marks. It was always my dream to somehow make my daughter famous, so I smiled triumphantly when I saw her missing poster on TV. In 1972, NASA sent a probe to space with instructions on how to find Earth. In 2072, we received back a word of advice: stop oversharing with strangers. Walking through the woods at night, I began to hear a baby cry. Good, the babe had finally woken up. Did you know that plane tickets are cheaper than surgery? Well, at least that's what my relatives must have thought when they flew to my funeral after denying my pleas for financial help. My 8-year-old amputee is inspiring millions of people through her YouTube account. "I told you it's worth it," I whispered to my husband as we watched our earnings roll in. I found a dead girl in the woods behind my house and ran home to tell my dad, who told me to wait inside, and when he went to look, an hour later, he returned and told me that there was nothing there, scolded me for making up stories, and then went upstairs to change his clothes, which were covered in dirt. "No more nasty lies from you now," the nun says, wagging her tongue. A whimper escapes the girl's gaping, blotting out as she stares at the ripped remains of her tongue clutched in the nun's hand. Anesthesia doesn't block pain. It blocks memories. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to watch more of this. This is Apallax. Stay tuned.